Okay.
So, Mr. Borg, this is within the context of my interview today, which I'll be doing with John McEnroe. Let me ask you this. What are the qualities of John McEnroe that have made him a great champion in his life?
Well, first of all, I like to say that with all the respect for John, he's a great, one of the greatest players ever, and he's a great person. And why is that? I remember first time I met John when he came over to Wimbledon, I believe, 1977. He played the qualification and reached the semifinals and lost to corners. And then from then on, everybody knows how he did. But I think even if people thought he, the behaving he did on the court, I think that was some of his personality. He need to get his emotion out. Compared to me, I was completely different. I had to keep everything inside, because otherwise, if I started to do things, to talk or talk to myself or talk to the people or argue about line score or these things, I will lose the concentration completely. But with John, that's the thing he had to do, and he did it so well, though. And here is passing by right there.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. And he was he had this winner instinct. I mean, he wanted to be the best. The difference was like he needed less. I was very jealous on John. One particular thing that was that I needed to practice more than he did. Though I needed to go out and practice a lot. John was a guy that he didn't need to practice a lot. Even if he played, he practiced a lot, but compared to other players, he didn't need to do that, and that was a great advantage, I believe, even if I enjoyed practicing. John had the best hands in tennis. He was one of the quickest guys when he came up to the net, though. Best hands, one of the best volley ever in the game, one of the best doubles player in the game, and even his serve was one of the most difficult to return. So he had basically, his game was really, really a complete game.
How about the mental aspect of John McEnroe?
The mental is, he was physically he was strong, mentally he was strong. Even if even if he could argue and do the things he did sometimes, not all the time though, but sometimes. But still, he was mental strong. He could be out there for a long period of time, and he won a lot of close matches, especially a lot of matches he was down too. But that he was strong mentally, and I think that's why made him to champion too. Mental, physically, those are the two key points.
I often wondered, and I saw, I think, every great match that you two played against each other. How did you react when he was flying off the handle in those situations? How did that affect you? I always wondered that.
Well, the thing is that I think both of us, we had a lot of respect for each other, both John and me. And so usually when we played, he was always pretty quiet, though. He was always into the game and focused on that particular game. And I think that's has to do with respect. I mean, and even today we're good friends, and and it's always nice to be around John, though, and to see him as happy he is right now for the moment is very nice to see. And just being around, we've been together for so many years and on tennis circuit, and then I stepped away and I came back and I saw my friends, and John was one of my friends, and see him again, it's a great thing. And I think John find harmony right now what he's doing in his life. Seems very, very happy though.
This interview I'll be doing with John is actually for the Television Food Network. So I'm wondering about this. Do you know any secret eating habits of John McEnroe?
Secret? I'll tell you the truth, no. I think he likes all kind of different food. I know one thing he likes is pasta, though. He enjoys pasta a lot. But secret habits, what
crazy things that he likes?
He likes to eat anything. But I think his favorite thing is pasta, though. I think he enjoyed that.
Now, before a key match, an important match, this is a question for you. Before a key match, an important match, what would you do then and now with your nutrition that might be different at the playing as a man in your 20s, now playing as a man in your 40s, I guess, right? Is there any essential difference in your nutrition now between now and then?
Well, I think I mean, today, for instance, I like to eat a lot of pasta. Though. I mean, I always enjoy pasta or Swedish pancakes or you know. Before I ate a lot of steak. So I mean, I changed a little bit now with the food habit now compared to before though, and try not to eat as much meat, you know, as I did before though. But
and what's the reason for that?
I don't know. It's just, you know, I mean, during that time, I think it's a psychological and mental thing too. I mean, before I ate meat and, you know, I felt good, and it was like a superstitious thing. I need to have meat in me to feel good and play well. Today, I feel if I eat meat, I feel heavy, and it's, you know, it's not good. I like to eat lighter foods, but I think it has a lot to do with the mental thing. What you can eat. I mean, it's very important to have a good eating habit. You know, you need the right, you know, food, all kind of different proteins, you know, in your body though. But I think if you're an athlete or if you do a lot of exercise, you can eat pretty much anything.
One last thing, when you and I started playing tennis, I know I had wooden rackets and I just had plain sneakers and I drank water. Now, obviously, the rackets have changed, the sneakers have changed. How do you feel about all these sports drinks that are now available?
Well, it's a lot of sport drinks. I don't know what to say. I mean,
do you drink them or you just still drink water?
For me, and it's always been the best. It's always going to be the best. Is plain, simple water. I think that's the best drink.
Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You look wonderful. I'm really looking forward to seeing. Are you playing singles tonight or
doubles tonight? Against the McEnroe brothers.
Oh, well, we'll be here for that.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Okay. Thank you.